Hello and welcome to Read Pognit. My name is Liam Reed, and today we're continuing with the Kingdom Come Deliverance Let's Play. This is episode 3. I don't know why I said that, like that was a shock. That's how numbers work. But in any case, last time we went back to Scarlet's to bury our parents. We slightly failed in that task. We got hit in the runt. I mean, we got hit by a man named Runt with a big baseball bat type thing, big club. A bit of a weird weapon to use against us, but that's what he had, I suppose. And he beat us quite easily because Henry swings a sword like a bit of an idiot. But in any case, that's where we left off. We got dragged back to Rattay by Theresa to her uncle's mill, and now we owe him a debt because he's been housing our almost lifeless form for so long. So let's figure out where that goes. Alright, so first things first, let's eat, because apparently that's a running thing with us. Every episode's gonna be me eating. I already looted this. Yes, I did. Cool. And let's throw on some clothes while we're at it. So we got this gambeson because it's like pre-order bonus or something. So why not wear it, is my logic. Noble shoes, linen hood, leather jerkin. And some hunter's gloves. And got that short sword from the bailiff. Was he the bailiff? I think he was the bailiff. I forget what they called him. But yeah, let's go talk to Theresa and her uncle.
Have you eaten yet?
Yes.
Yes, it was very good. Did you bake it yourself?
I did. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Hey, youngster, come here.
Thanks for taking care of me.
My name's Henry. Thank you for taking care of me here.
My name's Peshek, and I'm the miller here. You've already met my niece, Theresa. She took care of you for 2 whole weeks while you were in limbo. And talking of you being at death's door, while you were lying here, you worked up quite a bill with the bloodletter, who came now and again to keep you alive with his potions. That quack doesn't come cheap. I paid him what I could, but I still, that is, you still owe him.
I see. Well, it's better to be in debt than to lie dead in a ditch. What do I owe? I'm not afraid of hard work.
You won't pay for that shoveling manure. I might have a better job for you. And it's not something any fool can do. If you prove to me you're a clever lad, I might trust you with something you could really make money from. What do you say?
Seems perfectly reasonable, not shifty at all the way that he's presented this. What do you need from me?
Well, what would you need from me?
A trifle. Just to take something from someone and bring it to someone else. And not get caught while you're doing it.
That sounds straightforward enough. Except for not get caught. Why would anyone want to catch me?
Oh, don't worry. It's just a job like any other. Only this one requires, let's say, the right moral disposition. Do corpses bother you?
No honourable man should touch them. That's the executioner's job.
We looted a
You
lot of
expect
corpses.
I'd give you a hoe and send you out to the fields? You can dig all right, but somewhere else. I want to know whether you're going to hide behind some stupid fucking scruples, or if you might be useful for more unconventional work.
Strange uncle. Are we gonna loot corpses? I don't feel like Henry would be to the... I mean, we did loot a lot of corpses already. Let's at least hear him out.
I was prepared for just about anything, but that's a bit much. But go on. Tell me more.
Listen, it's about this ring my mate Wojciech, the Kohelnitz miller, had his eye on. Trouble is, they buried the ring by the gibbet along with the villain they hung while he was wearing it.
Jesus Christ. You want me to dig up a corpse, take a ring from it, and give it to your friend in Kohelnitz? Is nothing sacred to you?
Money first, morals later. That fellow is dead. He won't miss it. Whatever bleeding heart came up with the idea that it's disrespectful to disturb a corpse never read the Bible. It's still a human body, only it's missing a soul. Why be disgusted by something created by God?
I don't think that's the issue people have. I don't see Henry doing this. I don't think he's to that point yet. Nah.
That was a pretty speech, but you're still talking about a filthy deed. I won't do it. I value my honor higher than coin.
I gave you a chance to work off your debt. Don't think you can wriggle out of it. I want my groschen back, and quick. Otherwise, I'll make your life hell. Believe me. God be with you.
We'll pay him back. We'll just do it. We'll do it a way that doesn't involve looting. Looting corpses that are freshly buried, it sounds like. Why is there... Oh. He just wants me to do that job. Let's take that off, then. And let's check what we have to do. So, get Father's sword back, find Markfart von Aulitz, and avenge your parents. That's a hard name to say. Get a Perkstein to see Sir Radzig. Okay. Perkstein. I'm not entirely sure how that's pronounced. Kinda forgot. Feel like I will have known at one point, but that's gone now. But yeah, let's go see, I already forgot his name. That's not good. What's his name? And there's the lower castle. Also really pretty. I like how Ratsai has 2 castles in it. I don't fully understand what the purpose would be. I'm sure there is a reason. But, and it is that way in real life, obviously, but yeah, I can't really imagine what the reason of having 2 castles is, but it looks great. That said, one does kind of overshadow the other.
Who are you and where are you going?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith. I'm going to see my liege, Sir Radzig Kabila of Dvoyitz.
Of course you are, lad, and I'm the Pope. What do you want from his lordship, and what makes you think he'll see you?
Yeah, we have to tell him about his sword.
I may not look the part, but I know about honor and duty. And mine is to tell Sir Radzig what happened to the sword he commissioned.
Alright then, go ahead. It'll be your skin if Sir Radzig isn't pleased.
Alright, so we have to tell Sir Radzig, but first, I'm just gonna go and sell some stuff. So I will cut that bit, so that nobody has to watch me sell things for 10 years. And then we'll be back.
Carrots that'll make
Whoa,
you and
that
your
was
family
loud.
happy.
Jesus.
Onions that'll make you
Oh my
charm.
god.
Garlic that'll keep evil
Scared me a bit, I'm not gonna lie. Ooh. Carrots! Oh, horrible. Horrible. Why would you do that?
Heavens, lad. You're looking bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. Last time I saw you, I thought
Oh,
you were ready for the
Tim.
priest.
Still not quite myself. I mean, look at us.
To be honest, I'm still not really feeling myself.
Oh, get on with you. You have a good, strong frame that can take a beating. Be a man.
Wow. You could take a beating, come on. Quite the doctor. Who can teach me to
I
read?
want to learn to read. Who should I go and see?
There's a retired scribe in
I
Ushitz.
forgot how
He
far
can
you have to
teach
go to learn how to read. I really like that this game makes you learn how to read, but like, what a pain. Do we have enough?
Here you are.
Thank you. I'm glad to see you're a man of honor. Is there anything else I can do for you?
We don't quite have enough, I don't think. Oh no, we did. We did have enough. Oh, okay, brilliant. Yeah, I didn't. Nice. Well, that works out. We still have Ganesha's axe and hammer. I don't think I should sell those yet. Yeah, we're fine for now. Okay. Alright, let's get back to where we were supposed to be. Okay, so we're back. I sold some stuff, didn't make that much, but I assumed that I will have patched this in here, but we paid the apothecary as well, those 50 groschen. And now we're off to see I'm forgetting his name. Oh yeah, Radzig. The Radzig. To tell him we lost his special sword that he will have spent a lot of money on.
Could that be the smith's son, Hal?
On my soul, it is him. What are you doing here, lad? We thought you were done for.
Yeah. we We could just tell him. We were attacked by a real runt.
Bandits attacked me in Skalitz.
And why, for God's sake, did you go back there? Who else but cutthroats and bandits did you expect to find?
I needed to bury my parents.
Oh, I see. Your father fought like a lion. I'm sorry.
He saved my life.
And not just yours. He was a good man, and you did right to bury him.
I didn't even manage that. I failed to save him or put him to rest.
And just what could you have done at Skalitz? If you tried to fight, the both of you will be dead. He gave his life for yours, Hal. So you'd better make good use of it.
You're right. And just what are you doing here?
We have to see Sir Radzig.
I must speak with Sir Radzig. Is he here?
He's in the palace with Sir Hanush of Rattay. They're feasting in the Knight's Hall. What do you want with him?
My father made him a sword. He asked me to deliver it to Sir Radzig.
I don't see any sword.
No. Bandits attacked me and stole it. I need to tell his lordship what happened. And then I'm going to find the sword.
Of course you are, Hal. Good luck.
Thanks.
They're really nice. Really supportive of him. Okay. Get out of the way of the townsmen and get, whoa. Bit of lag there. And which door is he in? Not in this one. I don't think he's in that one. He must be above us. Yep. Yep, he's definitely above us. Look at the armor on you. That is awesome. You guys decked out. Go to Perkstein to see Sir Radzig.
Your Graces, I have to tell you in all seriousness that this land of ours is in the shit. Deep fucking shit. Don't you agree?
I might not have put it as eloquently as you, Hanush, but I've been driven out of my own castle, so I'm hardly going to disagree.
Indeed. But Pirkstein is yours for as long as you need it. There's room enough for your men and you here at Rattay, and I'm sure my ward won't have any objection to me lending you his castle.
I'd be honored. Pirkstein is at your disposal as long as you wish, Your Grace.
Is
Just as well you have another castle at the other end of town, eh? At any rate, I'm beholden to you, Sir Hans, and to you, Sir Hanush.
I don't like to speak ill of your people, Sir Radzig, but, well, there's no love lost between the townsfolk and the refugees. There's been talk of criminality.
No, they'll have to get used to it until the situation's resolved.
Criminality.
But when will it be resolved? And what on God's earth is this war even about?
This
I
voice is
won't lie,
amazing.
Sir, I don't understand it.
You aren't alone, Father. I believe Sigismund's original intention was to persuade Wenceslas to accept the imperial crown and to leave the rule of Bohemia to him.
Father isn't
Who
a
could
priest.
blame him? I know Wenceslas is a friend of yours, Radzig, but even you have to admit he brought it upon himself.
Confused me for a minute.
I can't deny the king neglected affairs of state for other pursuits. There is a need for order in the land, but I don't think the lords who sided with Sigismund realized just what Hungarian order looks like.
Hungarian order.
What concerns me, sir, is how a good Christian could resort to such brutality.
To give him his due, I don't think he expected the lords of this country to stand behind the king. But thanks to him, we're tearing ourselves apart, and now he has to get things under control.
But why in God's name does he have to use those barbarians?
Money is the root of all evil, young sir. Wars are costly, and this one has dragged on for a year. Sigismund ran out of coin for knights, so he recruited those whore sons that settled in Hungary. The less he pays, the more they make up for it with plunder.
That's why he attacked us. He was after our silver.
What are you doing? You've no business here. Clear off.
Wait, it's Henry. Henry, who disappeared after I clearly ordered him to remain at Taumberg.
I'm sorry, sir, but I had to bury my parents.
Had to? Do you think you were the only man who lost someone there? But the others listened to their lord.
And it wasn't just your own life you nearly threw away. So Robard and his men risked theirs to save you.
I'm sorry, but I had to.
Oh, there you go. When you have to, Radzig.
Your father was a remarkable man, And your mother, she was remarkable too. They deserved a Christian burial. Did you manage that at least?
No. I was attacked by thieves. I wouldn't be here now if it wasn't for that girl.
Girl?
The miller's daughter, Theresa.
The miller's daughter saved you from the footpads? Well, there's a tale to tell your children.
I owe her my life. She distracted them and then brought me to Ratai. But without Sir Robard, we'd both be dead.
Oh, that's what I call a good woman. Hang on to that one, lad.
Still, it's a great shame your parents are buried in unconsecrated ground. That means purgatory for them.
Thoughtful.
Be quiet, Friar. I didn't invite you here to eat me out of house and home and deliver a sermon while you were doing it.
I love Sir
If you're
Hamish.
so concerned, Father, maybe you should save the innocent souls of these fine Christians yourself. Go to Skalitz and consecrate their graves. I assure you, if you're killed by bandits, your soul will soar straight to heaven, as long as someone buries you in consecrated ground first.
If there's anything left to bury, that plump carcass of yours would be quite a feast for the wolves and the crows. And one skeleton looks much like another, so how would we know which were your ordained bones or those of Sigismund's Tartars?
Be that as it may, why have you come here?
I must get your sword back.
Sword? My sword hangs here at my side.
No, the sword my father forged for you. One of those thieves stole it from me.
They almost killed him and he already wants to go back.
Takes after his father, I suppose. Lad, I've lost a castle, a village, silver mines, and a good half of my subjects. Why would I miss one sword?
Because it's the last one my father forged, and I promised him I'd deliver it to you.
I understand. I'd feel the same way. But prudence is the better part of valor, and a dead man keeps no promises.
Aye. The woman had to save his fat from the fire, and now he wants revenge. What kind of fool are you, boy?
What's bad about a woman doing it?
Henry, you have courage, but you need training,
The
arms,
past.
a horse. Or do you mean to beat this thief at dice?
No, sir. Please, take me into your service and give me the chance to learn these things.
The gall of him. Fled from the enemy, disobeyed your orders, duped Sir Divish, lost your sword, put Sir Robard in danger with his actions, and now he wants a promotion.
Sir Capon's right.
What you say is certainly true, except for fleeing the enemy. You would have run as well, believe me. Henry's earned some punishment, but how do you punish someone who's already lost everything, Courage and blind obedience are good qualities for a soldier, but a wise man also appreciates loyalty, perseverance, and determination. Besides, that was a fine sword that his father made. If he thinks he can get it back, I won't turn it down.
My lord, he's a peasant. You can't make a squire of a peasant.
That voice.
Why not? Someone made a priest of a pig.
He isn't a peasant, Father, he's a blacksmith, and recent events have left me in need of his skills. So, you'd like to enter my service?
Sir, Yes, I would. You won't regret it.
I probably will. I'm doing this for your father, lad. Don't disappoint me.
Oh, fortune has finally smiled on you today, lad. Make the most of it.
Now that I think about it, Sir Hanush, the boy needs training and experience, and you need spear carriers.
That's true. The bailiff is always complaining about your people making trouble in the camp. Maybe one of their own among the guard might help.
It might. In any event, it will prove valuable experience.
But let's be clear, you're the one paying him. Captain Bernard?
Nobody's paying us,
see to
are
his
they?
training, and then send him to the bailiff.
Yes, sir.
And don't spare him.
You can rely on it, sir.
Don't forget, Henry. Don't disappoint me.
I won't, my lord.
All right, so we got a
I
promotion.
want to get something to eat. I'm starting to get hungry.
Here we go. The first time of many Henry's been complaining about food. In what, 5 minutes? We just ate. Just ate, Henry. Alright, so train hard, fight easy. So don't need to visit the Scribe in Auschwitz yet, or Auschwitz. I don't know how you pronounce that fully. So yeah, we have to go to the training ground, but also I just want to stop back at the mill real fast. and find out if we already paid that off or not. Alright, and here we are back at the mill, and let's go find out if we already paid our debt by skipping the middleman, or if he wants some money too, which is fair. Like, the...
Good luck to you.
Okay, fine. We'll do his job. We'll do his job. I wasn't gonna do his job, but it seems like it's not going away unless we do it, so we might as well do it.
I changed my mind. I'll do what you want.
Come to your senses, eh? Great. You know what you have to do. Get me the ring from that dead man on Gallows Hill.
Okay, now we can learn how to pick locks. That is invaluable to learn. But I don't think I could be bothered at the moment. Where can I find a shovel?
There's one right outside, leaning against the cart.
That's nice. A lot nicer than a lot of games tend to be. They'd make that a fetch quest. Yeah, fine. Leaning up against the cart. That cart. Easy to spot. I like it. Well, spade, and where is Gallows Hill? Oh, I don't have it marked, do I? Yeah, no, I don't. Oops, it's this one. Yeah, that's a bit of a ride, actually. Alright, well, let's get sprinting, I suppose. Alright, and here we are. Here is the headsman's house. The, what do you call it? Like, the headsman, the hangman. What do you call him? There's a word for this. The executioner. There we go. That shouldn't have taken me that long to come up with the name, but yeah, there's the executioner's house. We could try to convince him and stuff. I'm just gonna skip past it because if I remember right, it's a hard thing to convince him of, and I just, yeah, if we can just dig up a hole in silence, that would work better for us, I feel like. Where is the grave? There is the grave. Not too bad. I don't think he'll see us from here. Let's start digging.
Nothing on the left hand. The right? Oh shit, there's nothing there either. Where the fuck is that ring? Oh, the stench makes me want to puke. Peshek will pay for this.
Yeah, so, turns out that's why we had to talk to the executioner. I remember that you have to talk to the executioner because I remember having a real hassle with this level. That's why I wanted to skip it. Well, that's partially why I wanted to skip it. There's another shovel. Nice, the game's just giving you spades for days. Yeah, those are those many, many dogs that make it so sneaking in is incredibly difficult. As I remember. Is he not here?
What was that noise?
There.
This is a bit awkward, but recently you buried a convict, and this convict,
Down his feelings.
was a family man. He left 3 young children, and I thought it might ease their hearts if I gave them the ring their father had on him in his final hour. I'm sure you wouldn't bury him with such a valuable thing.
Children, you say? You're right, I do have the ring. But actually, it's a worthless bauble. You can have it for a few groschen.
This is so much easier than the last time I played it. The last time I played this, he wasn't interested in helping me, so I had to like sneak in, and it was a giant pain in the ass.
It's a deal.
Yeah, take it. 20 groschen to skip this level? Absolutely. Oh god, I hate stealth missions.
This is nothing but an ordinary copper band. It's not worth a 10 penny.
Don't worry about it. It's not our job to, like... Not our job to figure out if it's worth anything. He asked us to get the ring, we've got the ring. That said, I remember that really bothering me last time also. Like, I was in the same boat as Henry, just because I had to sneak in and get the ring and all that. You know, by the point where he said this is the 10 penny, I was like, god damn it, you know, I could have picked up a cheap thing. Just called it the same. God damn it. But yeah, thankfully we were able to skip all that. So yeah, we just got that out of the way nice and easy. Now just to run past the bathhouses back to the mill. It would be so nice to visit these areas. I said it last episode, but like it's just, it's so pretty. Like the streams and stuff, just so nice. Would love to see Radzig one day. I mean, just look at that hill. That's great. Okay, and we are back at the mill to turn in the quest. That was so much easier than you remember that quest being? That one drove me insane a little bit.
Good day to you.
A little bit more insane. I've got the ring.
I have that ring for you.
Good. Nice to know you're the sort of lad I can trust with a job like that. Now run with the ring to Wojciech, the miller in Kohelnes. He'll have some work for you, and I'll have something for you soon too. A clever fellow like you will never want for work. At the very least, I'll buy risky goods from you. I mean the kind that used to belong to someone else and you can't sell to just anyone.
It was worth doing this.
You'll buy stolen goods from me. Thanks for your trust. I'm sure that'll come in useful.
Yeah, it was definitely worth doing this. I don't want to pickpocket or pick locks at the moment. If I need to grind through those, I'll do it at a later point. So yeah, it was worth doing that. We paid back our debt. I'm not going to take back the ring to the other miller because he is way off in the distance. He's all the way over here. And I can't be bothered to do that yet. So we'll eventually do that. The Radzig tourney has come to town, but we'll instantly lose that. Because we don't have any good armor. And if I remember right, you're allowed to bring your own... No, you're not! Oh, we might be able to do all right and get a little bit of money off it. Maybe. I might consider doing the tourney. Here we go. And yep, Sir Bernard.
Good day to you. What do you need?
Basic training.
Here for training.
Yes, you're that boy, Sir Radzig.
Wait, he shouted at him. That'll be me. Oh. I should save.
Yes, that's me.
That's fine. I'll save after.
Let's get to it then, since that's what Sir Radzig wishes. And because you've never held a sword in your hand before, we'll start with something simple.
I mean, we have. Yeah.
My father was a blacksmith, so I've learned a thing or two.
Fine, we'll try something more advanced then. I'll be with
Nice.
you. Very well then. Let's see what you're made of, lad. Come at me and don't hold back.
Oh.
See, I lure you, then attack unexpectedly.
He's better than us. Okay.
Captain Bernard. Wait a while, Henry.
Here we go. The story's happening again.
Sir Hans?
Not just getting beaten up.
I was on my way when I noticed that you're entertaining Sir Radzig's esteemed guest. Not the same as holding a hammer, is it, blacksmith?
It's Sir Radzig's orders.
I know. I'm actually here to train at the archery range. My hand's grown heavy lately. You don't mind, do you, Bernard?
Not at all, my lord.
Good day to you, blacksmith's boy. Try not to hurt yourself.
Nice guy. Really tolerant of people
Where
of
did we finish?
other
Now,
social
leading the
classes.
opponent where you want him. There's one more way to evade a strike. You simply step aside, attack, and I'll show you. Wrong, damn it! All right.
Okay, it's done.
Not
Jesus.
completely useless. Turning you into a proper combatant will take a lot of training and practice.
What changed?
Whenever you've got the time and the mood for it, come and see me and we can train together.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I can teach you something more.
I don't know why fainting was such a pain in the ass right there. Like, it
Don't
just
leave
wasn't
yet.
taking.
The Radzig also wanted me to teach you archery. Come with me.
I feel like that's the story with fainting in this game generally, is when you mean to do it, it just doesn't always happen. Then when you don't mean to do it, sometimes it'll just happen. It's really weird. Oh, he's gonna really walk at this pace the whole way. Okay. We're gonna sprint there. I know where it's at. I'm gonna sprint there, and I'm gonna wait for him.
Let's see then. Take this bow, go and stand in position over there, and we can start. And another thing, put on this arm guard. Without it, you could flay your forearm with a bowstring, so be sure to wear it.
Thank you, Captain.
Horrible and
Save
true.
your thanks, and get in position. Now concentrate. A bow ain't exactly the weapon of choice of a knight, but it can come in very handy. You've got 2 bandits coming at you from a distance. You shoot one in the eye, drop your bow, and draw your sword on the other. Emperor Charles, God rest him, encouraged his subjects to learn archery. He even organized contests in Prague. But you wouldn't have gotten far there. You're holding the thing like a piece of firewood. But enough talk. There's the target. Try and hit it. Draw the bow, aim, and release. Try to get a feel for the rhythm. Inhale on the draw, hold your breath for a moment, and then release the string. No jerky movements, just let the string slide out of your fingers, as if you were about to draw it back more. It's all one movement. The arrow aiming at the target and flying at it. Shoot away. What you have there is a training bow. The arrow drops quickly. Once you've trained a bit, you can get yourself a better one, and then those arrows will fly so fast you won't see them. Don't forget the arm guard. Once you've mastered the bow a bit, you won't need it anymore.
Okay, so we're already doing pretty good with the training bow. Learning how to shoot the bow in this game was always a giant pain because
Well, that was awful.
there's no cursor.
I didn't imagine a village yokel like you would have much skill, but you failed to meet even my low expectations.
I hit it many
I
times.
don't know why you're wasting your time, Sir Bernard. Nothing will come of him anyway, and at the first sign of trouble, he'll run away like any other cowardly peasant. After all, he's done it before.
What did you say?
Calm down, boy. Keep in mind who you're talking to.
Braggart who was born with a silver spoon in his mouth.
Now, you've really done it. You'll go to the stocks for that.
Calm yourself, Sir Bernard. If the blacksmith boy feels he can prove himself, then let him try. Do you think you can beat me? Well?
Anytime.
Very well. If you defeat me, I'll give you my bow. If you lose, you'll have to pay up. Do you even have any coin?
I don't have enough.
Then you'll owe me or work it off. Let's get to it.
More debt. Okay. We can't save the game. Cool. So we're just gonna have to do this in one go. Oh god damn it, he's already doing better than I am. Oh wait, no he's not. He missed. Nice. There we go. It is such a pain using the bow in this game. Like, once you get good at it, at all, it is one of the more powerful weapons you can actually, like, use. But it's such a pain. Because it's drifting. Like, that's not me moving the mouse all wildly. That's the game. And there's no cursor, so you kind of have to, like, learn how to eyeball it properly. What? Oh, I'm out. Is that how this is gonna work? Yes. Okay.
Well, I didn't expect that. Probably just wasn't your day, sir.
I told you
New
I
bow.
had a heavy hand, ever since I fell off that horse during the last hunt. What are you grinning about, boy? I think you owe me a little payback. How about a sword fight at the arena?
If you like.
Sir Hans, is this necessary? Sir Hanush has already had words about you fighting with your subjects. He explicitly told me.
I know what he told you. You can just tell him I didn't listen to you. So what's it going to be, blacksmith?
If we must.
Excellent. Then let's go.
There we go. Cool. So we got a brand new bow, and now we get to tee off on him with the sword. For him being an asshole. There we go. He's a lot easier than Sir Bernard. Oh. There we go. Got a hit.
Bollocks!
Oh, we both tried the same move. Now it's just a straight back and forth. I feel bad for like going silent in this bit, but all at the same time, like it's kind of difficult. Like Henry's not up to snuff yet with his combat, and the minute they get like a combo going, it's usually the end. So we have to kind of beat him to that. At the moment, probably him as well, but we're bleeding. That's what that hand symbol at the bottom left next to the health bar is. So we're not doing too perfectly, but we are winning. There we go. Did we win?
You got the
Yeah.
better of me this time,
Nice.
blacksmith. You must be having an off day.
Are you alright, sir?
Don't worry your mangy head about me, peasant.
Mangy.
We'll see each other again soon enough. You can keep my bow. Its best years are behind it anyway.
A magnanimous. What a graceful winner. Okay. Well, let's put on the bow and let's put on our sword. And how's our coulters versus van braces? Coulters even. Yeah, the van braces are much better. So let's just keep those on. Cool. Bit of extra armor and some sellable stuff. Alright, so we beat Sir Hans, and now we need to run back to Sir Bernard and basically brag about having won. Well, that's not what we want to do, but you get the idea. Like, we're just gonna go tell him we've done our training, we're a good boy, and see what else happens. So, where is he? Oh, he's asleep.
What are you doing here? Get lost.
Okay,
or you'll have me to
okay,
reckon with.
I hear you. I'm stepping out for a minute. Just let me speak to him.
Something you're looking for here?
Oh, Jesus. I'm no longer oh, God damn it. Come on.
Clear off, or you'll be sorry.
You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
Oh. God, that was janky. Okay. You shouldn't have challenged me.
He shouldn't have challenged me.
Careful. You might be under Sir Radzig's protection, but you'd be wise to stay on good terms with the other noblemen too.
I like that he rolled his
Now,
tongue.
go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
Never mind, I don't like it anymore. Oh, they probably should have done another take on that one. That was... It sounded like he stumbled all over that word, trying to pronounce it correctly. I mean, fair play to him trying to correctly pronounce it, but I don't know. That sounded very janky. Oh, guard duty. Okay, so we'll do the guard duty, and then we'll probably end this episode because it has been going on for a while. But I know that there's a lot that I need to cut because there's been a lot of running around and stuff. So I'm kind of banking on that being the way it needs to go to lower the size of the video. Here's a bailiff.
God be with you.
And with you. Join the bailiff service.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man Sir Radzig appointed.
Yes.
Very well. Sir Radzig asked me to test you a little, and as it happens, you've come at the right time. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors have been acting quite inappropriately. I was hoping having one of their own on the town watch might help sort things out.
Fair enough. You should look after us better. No. You can rely on me.
You can count on me, bailiff.
You're certainly bold. I like that. Have you been to see Captain Bernard?
I think that was so bold. Just said, I'll try my best, basically. Sir Hans challenged me to enter combat. Let's say it. Why not?
I have. He trained me, and then Sir Hans Capon challenged me to a duel.
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength against others. But be careful, Henry. Noblemen are quick to anger, and you don't need that kind of trouble. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav the watchman, Nightingale they call him, will wait for you there. He'll show you around the town and teach you a little about keeping the peace. And you need to stop by the armory to pick up some gear.
Yes, Bailiff.
He did a pretty solid job of pronouncing Yaroslav. Yeah. Fair play to him. He did a better job than the other one. But you know, it's nice that they actually gave an attempt to pronounce some of the, you know, Czech words or Czech names and stuff, because they're not easy, you know, for English speakers, including myself. Quite difficult a lot of the times. Okay, so here we are back at the church. Now we're going to talk to Yaroslav and go on patrol. And this should be our Nightingale. We're not looking for Yaroslav at all.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready
Indeed.
to get going.
And we
I'm
look terrible.
Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Could have just said the mill girl. Didn't need to call her a wench. But yeah, that is me.
Theresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robard and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
What a compliment.
I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of
I
the
started
bandits?
courtship. I want to serve Sir Radzig.
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzig, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzig must like you. Most lords would have just sent you on your way.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go.
He has a fancy kettle helm. Did you see that? It's got like gold trim.
This is our church, St. Matthew's.
Got some nice kit. Nice brigandine. A nice sword. Sorry, I'm just checking out his stuff
Not
now.
only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. Scribe.
I remember this level being a bit
And the jail.
boring.
You don't want to see the...
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's nice having a tour of Ratai for, like, since you're watching, if you haven't played the game before.
What the hell is going on here
You can get a
now?
bit of a feel
Go and
for
check it out, Henry.
the town and such. What's going on here, though?
Is that manure?
That manure.
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what
Okay.
your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
I mean, I get where he's coming from, and I get where she's coming from. Yeah, I'm kind of on his side on this. Like, if she's right in front of his shop, it is a bit, like, I don't like that when people do that. So, do you have to beg right here, Jane?
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
That's fair. Call yourself a Christian. I don't know, let's play on his heartstrings, why not?
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms? Even to this witch only yesterday.
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any arms or not?
Yeah, what?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
Okay, well now I'm on his side. Like, she's being a pain in the ass.
About it?
We'll both contribute.
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Was he saying, like...
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Was he saying that we're rich? Because King Solomon was famously rich? Or, like, generous? Because I think he's mainly known for being rich. Anyway.
Your old neighbors are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole.
Thanks.
Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town.
I mean, I guess
and now
that's
our
nice.
people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon.
I mean, not a good idea yet.
Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here.
It's very interesting. I forgot that dynamic. I forgot that that's how their relationship is. I kind of just remembered that, like, he was his dad in my mind, but no, I don't think he is. I mean, he could be. I don't know. But I don't think so. Oh my god, Nightingale, can you move any slower? Come on! Faster! Oh, don't stop. Don't stop. Don't stop. Come on. This is a main mission.
This square here,
Also.
it looks much better during the markets.
Yes, I'm
Then
sure
it's
it does.
filled to bursting with folk from all around.
Oh! No, nobody needs this being a main mission. I'm sorry, but like, is anybody enjoying this level? I don't think anyone's really enjoying it. Like, can we not run? Can we not run to the next area? Come on. Oh, you prick. Stop stopping. Oh, Nightingale, you fuck.
See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard.
Oh, cops are like that in real life as well, I feel like, even in the modern day.
Comfortable, are we? Arms, please, sir. Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping hand, and they want the whole arm. It's not like the rules aren't clear. Beggars belong at the church. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate.
Need to make money
We'll be
somehow.
going there later.
Why are we not taking the road? Why are you walking us through the path of stinging nettles?
Let's move along to the inner bailey.
You're a strange fellow, Nightingale. Oh, fuck you, Nightingale. He's gonna stand there and look at me. Oh my god.
One more time so you don't miss anything.
Fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ, Nightingale. You're the worst. Hurry up. Tell me this is it.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with
That was
it.
a long
Leave
pause.
the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
Went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him.
My job, is it? Nightingale? Finally you're running. Frick. But oh, I'm so glad that this is finally speeding up, like. Their hands is just fine with the guard sitting here. Well, I guess he could be off
What are you doing
duty.
here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me, Henry. Let's have a drink.
What a prick! Get out, you're not allowed to drink. Come on, Henry, let's have a drink. Oh, brilliant.
That fool got me all worked up.
Should we be on patrol?
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry. Even watchmen are entitled to a break.
Then what was all that
Except
about?
the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Fine, I'll play
Why not?
dice. I do like dice. I'll play dice. Oh,
May the best man win.
this guy wore me out. Like, Nightingale walking like 1 mile per hour everywhere is frustrating. I'm done. I'm sorry. I don't want to keep playing this. Not the game. I love the game. I just don't want to keep playing dice.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rat House. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Okay, we're done with Mr. Exposition. Jesus. I don't like Nightingale. Not after that level. Alright. Let's go ring the bell, and then we'll end the episode here, because... Nightingale took it out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Like, all the wind in our sails just got completely wiped out by him, I feel like. He is the most boring man. I hate Nightingale now. I didn't know I had strong opinions about him. Now I do. Don't like him. I see. Forgot about this. Okay. The 2D chains are a little bit shit, but that's alright. I mean, not everything's gonna be perfect. This is probably my least favorite level in Kingdom Come Deliverance. It's such busy work.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Alright, so fighting fighting Sir Hans once again.
Give that bastard
First with the bow, now with the, then with the sword, now with our fist.
show him.
A lot of beating up Sir Hanush. Or not Hanush, Sir Hans. We won't beat up Sir Hanush. I don't think we'd win that fight. There we go.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Well, answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hanush, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities as the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
Then you just walk down from the castle to the tavern. Been a long journey. Alright, well, we shall end this episode here. Thank you so much for watching this episode. I know that it was a bit of a strange one, because a lot of it was... let me pop it back to full screen, I just realized. Because a lot of it was just kind of walking back and forth. I know there's going to be a lot of editing I need to do, like a lot of cuts. So hopefully that doesn't like impact the viewing experience too much. But yeah, we made some good progress. We got a few missions done. And finished probably the most annoying mission in the entire game, which is walk slowly next to a guy while he gives you loads of useless exposition. Like I said, really love that they have those details, really love that they tell you all these things. I really like history, so I love that. But it should have been optional. I shouldn't have had to follow him very slowly for that long. That was doing my head in. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching, as I said. If you enjoyed it, please do consider subscribing. And throw me a like, it would mean a lot. And yeah, I hope to see you in the next video. Have a nice day. Bye.